Yeah, so we got ZeRo4 and DaHanG. We didn't see this matchup before. ZeRo4 had a pretty tight game against Chance. I wonder what's he going to be able to do against DaHanG, because he beat him in the face at North American Cup not less than a couple of weeks ago.
I feel like this could be DaHanG's hardest matchup out of all the American players, because I feel like he's probably played against Rafa so many times in tournament situations that maybe he's more comfortable against Rafa than ZeRo4, especially ZeRo4's been stepping up his shape lately. It's hard to say, right?
I feel like Rafa is kind of like DaHanG's kryptonite almost. I mean, he's managed to beat him on the face of the North American Cups quite recently and quite consistently, but since Rafa's been getting back into his shape, it's been reversed once again.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's going to be an absolutely fascinating match. We are going to be having a Furious Heights first, which is picked by DaHanG. This is her home map, basically. We've got ZeRo4 picking Cure. He seems to really be digging that map, and Toxicity as the potential tiebreaker map that we could get. The winner, of course, will be going to the winner bracket finals, where they are guaranteed a top 2 spot in the tournament. So this is a big game right now.
Exciting stuff. I'm just going to let them know we are ready to go, and we're getting the game underway between ZeRo4 and DaHanG. Evil Genius is DaHanG, very kindly supporting him. And right now, on Furious Heights, we're going to start off with DaHanG as he picks up that red and plasma immediately, cycling back around to the railgun and that yellow armor. Going to be looking for that damage from the upper areas, but it's got to watch out for ZeRo4. Oh man, he's actually going to catch ZeRo4. Can he connect though? He does miss 2 shots. This is really going to mean that ZeRo4 is going to feel very comfortable to get himself right on that red armor spot.
If he can hit this cleanly, it would be absolutely massive. DaHanG still trying to land rails. He can't land any of them.
Missing, man.
Yeah, ZeRo4, he's up to 170, 170, and now he can break away from that room and see if he can fight DaHanG elsewhere, but he's got to be careful because he still doesn't have that railgun, but he's dodged about 5 rail shots in a row now, and he keeps on picking up items. This is huge here for ZeRo4.
It most certainly is. Yet has there to be a really strong kind of skirmish between the players. DaHanG's finally going to get that rocket launcher after a minute of play, and he's going to be in position now to try to deal damage on red, but he's a little bit too slow, in fact, not having the perfect item timing to really give him the understanding when he has to be where, and so he can't get the damage there, but at least he has Mega to fall back onto. But I'm going to switch over to ZeRo4 because I think here he is. He's going to come in for a challenge. He's got a better stack. He knows Mega's coming up soon. He doesn't want to get caught by DaHanG, and here he goes. He finds DaHanG. DaHanG dropping here, and ZeRo4 might just dive straight on the red, anticipating that DaHanG is going to go for it, but no, DaHanG double backs onto the Mega and actually steals it away. Great play from DaHanG there.
Both players are very even still though. DaHanG having the slightly fresher Mega health, putting him at advantage, but it's barely an advantage right now. They are split equal, and 90 seconds into the game they're still searching for first blood. But now that really the consequence of these games are getting bigger and bigger, they do not want to make a mistake.
That's so true. ZeRo4 going to work his way through this choke point. Mega Red is coming up soon. He might go for the drop. If he can find an angle of descent that eliminates all the angles, well, that's not going to happen. He's going to have to fall back instead. Back onto the Mega position. There it is. Very, very cautious he must be, because there is DaHanG, and he really wants to get at ZeRo4 right now. DaHanG still trying to battle with ZeRo4 with his mid-ranges, and finally gets it.
DaHanG makes a move onto the Mega health. He gets to pick it up as well. ZeRo4 slightly weak. He's going to have to back off. He's been injured quite a lot now.
DaHanG!
This is going to be the first frag. Nice work here.
1-0. And the red pickup. Look at this, 170, 200. This guy is tanked right now, and ZeRo4 going for the fast aggression with the rocket launcher. He does a fantastic job. Okay, if he goes with the follow-up play right here, it could be very strong. He needs to keep the aggression on. After making a play like that, usually it's not just a one-off. It's going to be a series of commitments. But in fact, ZeRo4 decides, I guess, off of the spawn, that he's like, okay, it's not really possible with spawning over at the rail side, so and that means that DaHanG gets red and Mega. It is a risk, and it didn't pay off.
No, well, DaHanG 200, 200. There's no real risk he's taking anymore. He lands one rail. He's looking for another, but he gets the LG out instead and does so much damage. He wants to follow up for a kill. ZeRo4 gets onto the 50 health bubble. The Rockets defending himself exceptionally, but that is going to be one more. 3-0 now for DaHanG.
Yeah, this is a great start for DaHanG. He is really looking good. He's going to get this red very cleanly. Mega's coming up. Can ZeRo4 challenge for this? If ZeRo4 could somehow knock DaHanG off, that would be the ideal situation. He's present, but not really able to do anything at all with the weapons he has, with the stack he has. He wants to play it safer. But the problem is that DaHanG is going to get such a free run of the entire map that DaHanG might just make well, he might just ruin ZeRo4's day by just jumping straight in his face, because he's going to have the stack to do that.
Yep, oh, he just picks up that red easily, and just avoiding some grenades that ZeRo4 was firing down. With DaHanG, you can hear him over that other end of the mega room, looking for a rail angle. He just can't connect with them. Only hitting 23% rail right now, but he's got the lead, so he's definitely been doing something right.
And there's ZeRo4 on the aggression to challenge for that mega health, and dancing on the bridge is DaHanG, doing an excellent job trying to get rid of ZeRo4. Get rid of that pesky nuisance that is ZeRo4, but he's actually going to push him all the way back, so it did work out well. DaHanG handled that quite well, I would say, but ZeRo4 equally so. He managed to delay DaHanG to get the red, and now we have this engagement.
Yeah, ZeRo4, he was thinking, should I go for the yellow? Maybe that's pushing it a little bit too far. Decides to back off out of the room in the end, actually for minimal amount of damage taken. And looking for some rocket splash. DaHanG looking for some opportunistic rails at the same time. ZeRo4 might be 3 frags down, but he's managing to hold on with some great defensive play. Another rail would be very strong here, but he can't quite pick one off before the red armor is taken.
Grenades cascading all around DaHanG as he makes his way back over to the mega health position on the map. Scoops up some shards, grabs the mega, and has most likely that yellow to spawn very soon. There it is, and at the 5-minute mark, DaHanG still is holding on to this 3 frag lead. And with, again, halfway played, DaHanG is just looking at his standing. ZeRo4 is starting to lose his chances on this map. It's only 3 frags, but when have we seen ZeRo4 in the last minute or two really challenge that stack? DaHanG is just running it tight right now.
ZeRo4's just having to constantly defend any kind of stack he gets, and in the end, DaHanG lands a rail or two, or gets a good small LG fight, and ZeRo4's back to square one. It's absolutely horrible for him at the moment. He's got to pull out some really sick rails. ZeRo4's hitting 16% rail, 13% lightning gun. He needs those shots to connect. He's just not hitting enough.
And DaHanG right now is going to pick up another red armor. It is endless, the resources that he is able to grab it for free. And as he makes his way back to the mega, he does spot ZeRo4. ZeRo4 trying to play the rail game, but the thing is that DaHanG is so stacked that ZeRo4 might not find his answers there, because he might be able to hit a rail every once in a while, but if DaHanG's picking up like 200 resources every 30 seconds and ZeRo4 can only hit 1 or 2 rails every 30 seconds, DaHanG is still getting really ahead.
It just took a minute for ZeRo4 to find 1 yellow armor. 1. And even those shards that he picked up on the bridge mean a great deal to him. If he can keep on to the armor that he's managed to pick up, we could see him maybe go for a challenge or some kind of fight in the next by the 7-minute mark. He's now 100, 120. I'm actually quite impressed he's managed to pull this off, despite being constantly aggressed.
Exactly, and now DaHanG is going to be finding himself another mega health. He's quite comfortable great, that's a great trade for DaHanG. Of course, remember, DaHanG's picking up everything on the map. This is the war of the attrition, and DaHanG has all of the resources. So just think about that for a second. These trades, exchange the damage, do not work in ZeRo4's favor. He needs to build up enough and then go for one big play. The war of attrition will not help him, it helps DaHanG. So 3 frags in the lead. DaHanG is very comfortable holding on to this lead until the end of the game. We can see he's not incredibly passive, but he's kind of thinking, okay, I'm just going to be kind of defensive, and I'm not going to go for it.
Here, we might see a massive fight here. DaHanG goes down to 100, 100. ZeRo4 has managed to get away. He wants to waste a little bit of time and pick up one of these major items. DaHanG looming over him. He drops down and he knows he's given away a big item. ZeRo4 suddenly has an end to this map. He's only 50 armor behind DaHanG. Or 50 because DaHanG's got that mega stack.
Yeah, DaHanG still very strong. Again, he's still quite comfortable to play it slow, and he does find ZeRo4 in this corridor. The LG's come out.
Oh, he couldn't get a rail at the end, but DaHanG still has enough health armor behind him anyway. It did not mean anything. DaHanG 4-0 up. Is this going to be enough? ZeRo4 aggressive, but it's just a little bit too late. DaHanG had the red armor behind him, even though ZeRo4's LG was pretty spot on just there.
Yeah, that was a great play from ZeRo4. I mean, that is what Evil will do every time, for example, but it was just a little bit too slow, not quite enough damage. Very good idea though, and DaHanG trying to hit these very hard angles, and he does go down quite low, and everything spawns. ZeRo4 does get that mega, but look, ZeRo4 can't fight back at these ranges, and 3 in a row. Nice. DaHanG, marvelous railing from him, good stuff, and he's going to be able to sweep up all the rest of the armor remaining on the map. And now DaHanG gets even one more on ZeRo4. And that's going to be surely Furious Heights in the bag.
Yeah, I think so. DaHanG's just been so good at locking people out of this map and hitting another rail, looking for a vertical one through the grates. Who's not making ZeRo4 just strafing frantically, but surely his life is just going to be over real soon. Doesn't want to catch that grenade, but he ends up actually getting hit by a bit of the splash. The rocket ending his life once more, and with a minute to go, I also smell GG's very shortly.
Yeah, DaHanG staying classy with all of the rail action here and the rockets. He is definitely looking in great shape, and he played so well this game. He was so patient, so composed. He was happy enough. I mean, sometimes you have to be confident enough as a player to be like, okay, you know, 3 frags is not a huge lead, but you have to be able to have the confidence to be like, okay, I don't want to stress out getting more frags. I have a decent enough lead. If I just play solid and defend and understand how to defend well and keep playing the war attrition, keep running all the resources, like the situation he got against ZeRo4, oh, great rocket by the way, then that can be enough. But you need that patience and composure, and that is exactly what DaHanG has. ZeRo4 calls GG, as does DaHanG. Good game.
That's 9-0 for DaHanG on map number 1, Furious Heights. And you see that, well, I saw the stats at the end there, 21% railgun for ZeRo4. It's just not enough, straight up. He needs to hit more on the Cure, otherwise he's going to be going down 2-0, and DaHanG will make it to the winner bracket finals. Yeah,
most certainly. And I think ZeRo4 as well, it wasn't in his interest a lot of the times to even make or go for the rails shots that he was going for, because it gets like a threshold where, I think we're talking about it, when your opponent gets so crazy stacked, like DaHanG was for quite some time, a rail here and there actually doesn't do a lot. Like you want to try to use that time to do other stuff, because that one rail, I mean, it's nothing. But here we go, we're getting live into the game on Cure, and ZeRo4 versus DaHanG. DaHanG is on match point. Take it away.
He absolutely is, and we're on DaHanG off the beginning. He's going to be getting that red spawn. Taking a while to go over to railgun. Usually you see rail picked up from there, but he just wants as much armor as he can possibly get. ZeRo4 doing lots of damage. He knows that DaHanG doesn't have any other weapon apart from the plasma and rocket, but it's DaHanG doing all of the damage and manages to push ZeRo4 away. Spamming that teleport to exit. ZeRo4 comes out afterwards. These guys are going absolutely ballistic right now. But DaHanG splash gets frag number 1. Not what ZeRo4 wanted.
No, most certainly not. DaHanG gets that railgun. He just requires a lightning gun. That's the only tool missing from his tool belt right now. And ZeRo4 going to try to stop him from getting it. Look at this. I mean, that's DaHanG not having a lightning gun, allowing ZeRo4 to do that damage. And ZeRo4 knows this. He knows he can abuse that range with that weapon that DaHanG does not have. And he might even get the kill here.
DaHanG looking for these rail angles. He's on 11 health. The 50 health bubble going to be a Xavier, and ZeRo4 not pushing in for it. He wants to get that red instead. DaHanG getting onto the yellow armor. Only 50-50. It's not too strong right now, and I'm checking out ZeRo4. He's just picked up all of the weaponry, and he wants to find DaHanG.
DaHanG is guarding that red armor spot. He's listening, and those sound cues are highly important for decision making. DaHanG needs to understand where his opponent's going, what he's doing, and he takes the red armor safely, gets the hell out of there. Really that is such a dangerous area.
What the hell? What rail come from nowhere?
It's ZeRo4, man. Expect it.
Well, after seeing the game last time round where you're seeing 21% rail, we need to expect these kind of things. That's what we usually see.
And this is ZeRo4's map choice.
Yeah. Well, he needs to show us some great games right now.
And I mean, I had the interview with DaHanG previously, and DaHanG's like, man, you know what? I don't really think that. Like, he's saying he doesn't really like Cure. There's some elements he doesn't like, but look at that combination. Oh, a second rail as well, and he drops for the LG. But ZeRo4 switching to LG also. He catches DaHanG on the drop, and this could be a lot of damage. But DaHanG does survive with just 100 points of health there, and that was an amazing combo on the high level.
Yeah, ZeRo4 really
oh my god!
The plasma. He's going to get a kill out of this. He's on the board now. He needs weapons, but he's going to go over to that red armor. It's being protected nicely by DaHanG.
Where did that come from?
Oh, that was almost going in slow-mo towards ZeRo4's face.
You know what Ins would say? Homing missile right there.
Absolutely.
He's hating me right now. But that's okay. DaHanG is loving this. again, if he can take this map, he's going to feel... I mean, he's going to win, of course, but I think Cure is a map that he doesn't expect to win against ZeRo4. So here we go. He's going to move his way around to the red armor. It's not something he needs to take on this map. These items are very easy to bait, and they can be a death trap you can lure your opponent into. It's like, oh, there's a nice juicy red there, but then you put a rocket in his face and he can't escape.
Exactly.
So that's kind of the deal sometimes.
There's lots of random hidey spots that the players can use. And, well, ZeRo4's going to have to watch out in case DaHanG decides to do any of that on him. But at the same time, ZeRo4, he needs to be the one pulling those traps out and creating that magic damage.
Exactly, and he's going to get the next red armor. Only 20 points of armor gained from that. He's already so stacked, which can sometimes mean that, oh, you should leave it up and use it as a bait. But sometimes that can bite you in the backside because you have all the items up on the map, and then you get stuck between a decision. What do I?
That was a nice move there by DaHanG. He actually got the rocket on ZeRo4 and pushing away from the teleporter. Got some great extra damage, killing it a bit more time for ZeRo4. He's going to spend more time stacking up. Dodging DaHanG's rails though. Very strong stuff, and the yellow is going to be healing him right back up again. 100, 150 for ZeRo4, and defensive play from him. Actually, they're both very even right now. This could be dangerous for one of them. ZeRo4 could engage right now, but it would be a big risk.
Yeah, you can see DaHanG is really trying to stay out of ZeRo4's way right now. And oh no, he's caught in this open area. Can he escape? ZeRo4's going to try to make it so that he cannot. And he does manage to get through that teleporter in time to save his life. But for how long? The Mega's up on the spot, but there's no way DaHanG can get it. He's going to drop for the 50. That's a very predictable move. ZeRo4 could read this. I'd be surprised not to see ZeRo4 pressuring this yellow. And in fact, he's nowhere to be seen.
He wants to be heavily in control first before he takes too many risks. He needs... he has to play fairly conservatively. There's a lot at stake right now. He wants to get to those winner bracket finals and secure himself a top 2 position. Well, a top 3.
Here you go. He's planning to try and catch ZeRo4 in this upper area. And there he finds ZeRo4 with a stray rocket. And again for the teleporter, ZeRo4 going to go for the aggression right here. The switch of the rail is good for DaHanG, but he has not the stack to weather the storm that is ZeRo4 currently. He has to move on. He has to try to outmaneuver ZeRo4 at this present moment. And we have Mega up on the spot, but again, you've got to be careful. Oh, he's going to catch ZeRo4 going to it.
No, he didn't hit him at all, though.
Oh man, no. He has to capitalize there. By not capitalizing, ZeRo4 gets so far ahead, and DaHanG's, he's got the lead, but there is a timer, there is a clock on it because ZeRo4 is strutting around the map with a great stack. Let's switch over to him. Of course, DaHanG does move himself up to 150, but that is by no means securing him the game against ZeRo4 right now.
At the same time, ZeRo4's got to start dealing damage onto DaHanG.
Right.
He's just letting DaHanG stack up way too much right now. But the thing is, DaHanG's been so good at just making himself invisible. The ZeRo4's not even allowed to try and do that, and he's sneaking. He's not even picking up the items because he doesn't want DaHanG to hear him picking them up. And avoiding the rail narrowly. He's not really going for the shots himself. He should probably maybe go up the bounce pad soon or take a jump over and get himself some more rail ammo.
Yeah, and there is ZeRo4 again, just perpetuating his stack advantage by just hoovering, vacuum cleaning everything off the map. And DaHanG is just again trying to protect a very minute lead as he was on Furious Heights. It worked out for him on Furious Heights,
right,
but
look though, ZeRo4 trying to get some LG damage on. DaHanG actually reacting very well. Some good rockets from ZeRo4, but it's not really enough. He's moving back for red armor, and he's very lucky that DaHanG did not string that rail
If
together.
he had hit that rail, ZeRo4 would have had to have gone for the 50. Had he gone for that 50, then DaHanG would have had a rail angle onto him, and that could have been his life over. So, but we can see the opposite occur. 200, 115 for ZeRo4, 140 now as he picks up those shards. And a great rockets around the corner. Oh my goodness, that was like 2 directs. Oh, DaHanG with a drop, bonsai, as he goes straight for the damage, and ZeRo4 on 36 points of health. Can he survive this? No, the shotgun and 6 points of health. DaHanG manages to survive.
Oh, and he can't quite get the rockets on him in time. DaHanG picks up the 50 health bubble. Mega's going to be up in just a moment. DaHanG making a slow way over towards it.
Very smart rocket jump, and you know what's really interesting? ZeRo4's like, oh my god, he's trapped. I can move in and get him. And then he's rocket jumped, and then he traps himself to DaHanG's damage, and DaHanG dropping down again.
Drop again. Yeah.
Mowing down ZeRo4.
5-1, and ZeRo4 down in the dumps. He needs to come up with something right now. Magicate some kind of plan. Only 3 minutes. It's going to be such hard work as DaHanG is now picking up every item on the map.
Yeah, there is the
oh my god, the rockets are huge. 37 health left. That's the kind of thing that he needs to make happen.
Oh yeah, he's trying to go for that yellow, but of course, standing on that yellow platform is
there we go.
Perilous, man. It's perilous. And ZeRo4 going to pick up that red armor after the frag. He is now against the clock. Less than 3 minutes remaining, closer to 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining for ZeRo4 to get 3 on the board, 3 more on the board, and there he will spot DaHanG. But DaHanG's defensive damage has been on point so far in this series. The rockets are always there, connecting with ZeRo4 as he's trying to traverse those corners. But can DaHanG keep that up forever?
He's looking for him, he's trying to chase directly, and DaHanG is going to make it around the corner and pick up red armor. ZeRo4 invested a little bit too heavily in that chase. And here it is, he's going to go up the staircase and go for the lightning gun. He's got to be so careful, he gets a good rocket in. DaHanG not hitting too much. Lightning gun on the side, DaHanG pushing against the wall.
So
he
weak.
goes through!
Oh my goodness, how does he make it happen? DaHanG, what a beast! Absolutely, he had no right to do that.
Yeah.
Zoot, explain.
Well, going through that teleporter, ZeRo4 getting a little bit above his head, and probably thinks that, you know what, my stack seems pretty equal to him, and unfortunately for him, the lightning gun just wasn't loyal enough to him.
And this is match point for DaHanG. If ZeRo4 does not find 4 frags in 80 seconds, he's done.
That's it, and he's going to be rushing him real soon. He finds him on the side. He's got the lightning gun. DaHanG in a bit of a sticky situation, but there's a direct chase. 1 rail from ZeRo4. He's got to switch weapon over, but good rockets from DaHanG. Oh, the rail has been sought for as well, but more good rockets. The LG to follow up. DaHanG wants to finish it now. 7-2, and we could be seeing GG's called very shortly if DaHanG can just keep on picking up items. Oh, ZeRo4 gets him to mega health. Ridiculous stuff. But 50 seconds, and DaHanG is now looking more at the clock than at ZeRo4 to fight him. He just wants to keep position, man. Yeah,
for sure. DaHanG gonna make his way now around, but the thing is that all he has to do is now he's thinking about, okay, I don't really care about items, just defensive positions. This is a great position. And ZeRo4 rocket jumping up, and DaHanG takes his time to land his shots. And now look at this. How can ZeRo4 drop? He cannot. And the great little switch and flick. And DaHanG, with that little flick, will secure this game. He's got it in the bag. 8-2. The score on Cure, and DaHanG is going to drop ZeRo4.
Yeah, he's also going to be going to the winner bracket finals. Massive stuff for DaHanG. So he's guaranteed top 3 right now.
Will he be a repeat finalist? It's looking good for it.
If he can win the winner bracket final, then he certainly has a chance. GG once again. That's going to be a 2-0 sweep here for DaHanG.
Yeah, very, very good stuff there. I mean, ZeRo4 put in a great fight, but I think DaHanG, he stepped it up. He really went another level.
Insanely well. I mean, 56% rel. ZeRo4 starting to string together much more rel this time, but he couldn't really find DaHanG. It was the other weapons that counted more instead.
And this is really the thing about this, is that as you go deeper and deeper in the tournament, you got to be able to step your game up beyond a level that you experience in practice, beyond a level you experience online. It's got to be completely different.